Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes. A rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Complete to start this drive. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Got a man, it's flat. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, that was a weird one, because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy, I'm just going to take it.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Hits him with a stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Third down, red zone play, around the line. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range.
Into the end zone he
offense.
Touchdown, Ohio State!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Eaton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Quick pass on the fly motion. There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to... He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the turn. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Good shoot.
Touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Steamrolls his way ahead. How about that? Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Ohio State. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Snags a quick pass on the left. Still on his feet at the 35. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hauls it in. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on them.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the play will stand after the replay move just does a little double-checking to make sure. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Hey, bro.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
First play of the period, first down here. to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Yeah, and it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
Yeah.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys.
All right.
Would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely...
Good shit. Stop. Looking in the fucking backfield.
He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it up to 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. And
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at 39.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
No,
Right in the middle of the danger zone. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the single back. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position.
Oh, what a flag.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Running back searching for a hole. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He fires one deep down the right side. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
My bad. I'm trying to answer the damn. Pressing the damn button so many times. Shit won't answer. But then when they answer, it hung up.
with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Finds a spot in the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Grabbed behind the line. It's Duggar. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Cantrell. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air on first down. Going for it all. It is in Incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter...
A shot toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Gonna look downfield again. Quick strike complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense lining up quickly.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses the 40. Racing down the left side. The 20. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll take another shot here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Penn State! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And sometimes you see great shoes and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Pulls and throws up the RPO. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this. for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Just hammer it with this running back again. He knows it's his way into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Might be changing the route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. The run from the shotgun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the he's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabs it in the middle. At the 35, he's loose. Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will give them the lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offenses.
Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him and get the first down.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
You don't see bat downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and they're trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Still looking, on the move. Good. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. He might want another play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northwestern. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's 2nd and long.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. There he goes. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Might as well stick with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have done.
Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Black 24. Black 24. 29 Philly. 2-9.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This field goal attempt with a high degree of difficulty. The snow, the pressure, and this one for the game. So